Hello?
Man, where are you? I thought you were coming.
I can't. I'm in bed with the flu.
The flu? Whoa. Grandma's about to crowd surf. Man, I'll call you back.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is safe, effective, and you can get it at the same time as your COVID-19 vaccine. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Brought to you by the AMA, CDC, and the Ad Council.
Hey, this is Rodney Crowell, and you're listening to KPFT Houston, Pacifica Radio for Peace.
Thank you, Rodney. This is Michael Bergeron, your host for Screen Reflections on KPFT. This week, we've got a great holiday-themed show. We're going to be playing Christmas songs from different television shows and movies. Let's start with our friend Soupy Sales.
The surfers watch out, oh, dads beware, beach bunnies too, look over there. Santa Claus is surfing to town. He's making a list while hanging tin. He's good at nosing to an offshore wind. Santa Claus is surfing to town. He's got himself a surfboard to carry on his fame. And now you'll hear his ho-ho-ho from Malibu to Maine. You'd better surf right, know a spinner from a spoon. Wear clean baggage when you walk in the room. Santa Claus is surfing to town. If you live where there's no water and your Christmas spirit's dragging, don't worry, Santa's on his way in a bright red woody wagon. He's making a list, checking it twice. He knows what surf has been naughty and nice. Santa Claus is surfing to town. Santa Claus is surfing to town.
From the Soupy Sales Show, Santa Claus is rocking to town. How about the Brady Bunch?
Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as snow and me. Frosty the snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun, not before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there and around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down to streets of town right to the traffic cop. And it only paused a moment when he heard them holler, stop! Poor Frosty the snowman had a hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go.
And from the Brady Bunch to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Hey, Dave, do the night before Christmas, will ya?
All right, boys, here I go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Go, Dave, go, we wanna hear some more.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had settled our heads for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, opened the shutters and I threw up the sash. The moon outside was shining on the snow, and it looked real bright on the ground below. When what to my wandering eye should appear, a little tiny sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a minute it must be St. Nick. Faster than eagles the reindeer came, and he whistled and he shouted and he called her by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. And then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof, as I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound, dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his cute little mouth looked just like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook like a bowl full of jelly. Chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and good night.
And from Alvin and the Chipmunks, we go to the movie Meet Me in St. Louis. Here is Judy Garland wishing us a Merry Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days, be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, neighbors.
Merry Christmas, neighbor. Happy days to you.
Merry Christmas, neighbor, all the whole year through. Earth is friendly and happy and bright. May it always be just as neighborly as it is tonight. Merry Christmas, children, Santa rides along. Merry Christmas, lovers, tenderly your love. Peace, goodwill to all men the world through. Merry Christmas, neighbor, to you.
Merry Christmas, mothers, from your girls and boys.
Merry Christmas, fathers. Many be your joys.
Peace, goodwill to all men the world through.
Merry Christmas, neighbor, to
Okay, that was the cast of Bonanza wishing us a Merry Christmas. And are there some cats in here? Your friends and mine, the Jingle Cats. And we know the Beatles did Christmas recordings, but so did the Monkees.
Christmas Day is right around the corner again. After one more year, it's almost gone. It's a time for gathering together with friends to rejoice with laughter and a song. Christmas is my
From the Monkees to the Partridge Family.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. Rock around now. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Try to stop now. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Let it ring now. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you're here. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing so merrily in that new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you're here. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around that old Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing so merrily in that new old-fashioned way. Rocking around that old Christmas tree, have a happy, happy holiday. Everyone dancing so merrily in that new old-fashioned way.
And from the Partridge Family, let's go to Buck Owens from Hee Haw.
Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Our Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Our Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, they thought I was fast asleep and they thought I was tucked in bed. They never thought that I'd come a peeping or that I'd hear what was said. Santa put his arm around Mama and Mama put her arm around him. So if Santa Claus ain't Daddy, then I'm gonna tell on them. Well, Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Our Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. I never saw a dancer, a prancer. I never heard the sleigh bells ring. I never saw the red-nosed reindeer like they show on the TV screen. But it sure brought a lot of presents, so Santa Claus he must have been. Really sure looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, Santa looked a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him.
And thank you, Buck Owens and Hee Haw. And from the soundtrack to Jingle All the Way, Chuck Berry. Run, Rudolph, run.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the mastermind.
I'm reeling like a merry-go-round.
You've been listening to Screen Reflections. This is your host, Michael Bergeron. We're listening to Christmas songs from television shows and movies. How about Bing Crosby and all of his sons wishing us a Merry Christmas? We'll see you next week.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Christmas time is really wonderful, isn't it, Dad?
Yeah, Gary, everybody feels the same way. I know I do. I love that Christmas feeling. It does my heart so much good. Strangers I meet all seem like friends, and the world's just a neighborhood. So here's to the joy of Christmas. Here's to the ones I hold dear. May you have that merry Christmas feeling all through a happy new year. Lindsay, the smallest of the small fry, steps forward now. What's your song, Lynn?
I'd like to hitch a ride with Santa Claus.
I may join you.
Thank you.
Not at all.
I'd like to hitch a ride with Santa Claus.
Wouldn't that be something to see?
I'd like to hitch a ride with Santa Claus, dodging the clouds, waving at crowds.
This boy just got his wings.
I'd crack the whip and keep a watch for weather vanes.
For weather vanes.
I'd help him with his bag and check his Christmas tag.
Or maybe you could handle the reins. Big stuff, huh?
I'd like to hitch a ride with Santa Claus. Wouldn't they be jealous of me? You couldn't say I ran away, because after we roam,
he'll drive you home.
He'll drive you home.
And when they see me Christmas morning, what'll they say with a look of delight? There goes the boy that rode with Santa Claus last night.
There he goes, hitching a ride with Santa Claus. There he goes, hitching a ride with Santa Claus.
Comes now the twins, Philip and Dennis, with a touching saga about the snowman. You ready, fellas?
Sure, Dad. On a Christmas Eve, a happy snowman stood and dreamed beside a cottage door. How the children loved their friend the snowman, and the funny fedora he wore.
Funny fedora.
When they said goodnight, they told the snowman that a gift.
Hi, I'm
for
Boyd
him
Bluestein.
was on
Well, the Blues
tree.
Cats Lounge is a diverse program of blues that has everything from country blues to Texas blues, Chicago, Mississippi Delta, West Coast, East Coast, everything that you love about the blues. Join me on the Blues Cats Lounge Sunday morning from 6 to 8 a.m. on KPFT.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. She wasn't even really sure where she was at.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Arnie here. Grab a pencil. Your checklist for 5 a.m. Turn off the alarm, pull the covers over your head, feed the baby, clock out of work, head to the drive-in for coffee and a breakfast burrito, and turn on KPFT. The Attitude with Arnie Arneson is back. Radio that delivers life through the